Hi, Ticanis. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm Kathy Spronis from Bangor, Maine, and this is cream cheese from Philadelphia. I like to think of it as a white dream in a silver lining, and I'm going to show you why.
With the creamy shrimp filling and flaky phyllo crust, these Greek shrimp mezes are sure to satisfy.
The ingredients for my Greek shrimp mezes are
1 pound of phyllo dough, defrosted, 1 pound of unsalted butter, melted, 8 ounces of 70-90 count shrimp, cooked, cleaned, and deveined, 4 ounces of crumbled feta cheese, half a cup of fresh dill, chopped, 1 teaspoon of lemon zest, 4 ounces of Philadelphia whipped chive cream cheese, 3/4 cup of whole milk, 2 eggs and 1 egg yolk, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of white pepper, and a dash of nutmeg.
Okay, well the first thing you do is you melt your butter in a medium saucepan, and you're going to love this, Paula, because it's got a lot of butter. Lots of butter. That's unsweetened butter. I've just melted over medium heat, and just leave that in the pan to the side. And I've got my phyllo, which I've got ready. Now there's two kinds of phyllo. There's the 8 ounce, you'll see the packages, a pound. This is 2 8 ounce packages. This is the one package is 16 ounces. So if you get the big one, just cut it in half. But I've got the small ones here, and this is what it looks like in the packaging. And it comes wrapped like this. So the thing you're going to do is you're going to take this, you're going to take it in your refrigerator. You want to defrost it in your refrigerator overnight. And then when you're ready to use it, you take it out of the package, and this is really important when you're using phyllo. You have to make sure to keep it covered because it dries out. So what I've got here is, I've got my phyllo, and it's on the plastic lining, and then I take clear saran wrap, put that over the top, and then a damp towel on top of the saran wrap. You want to make sure the damp towel doesn't touch the phyllo because it will actually turn soggy if it gets wet. So the first thing we do to prepare for this is we take our phyllo, and one sheet at a time. I'm going to uncover a sheet, and I'm just going to lift that up. Now ladies, if this tears like that just did, if it tears on you, don't worry about it because we're just going to patch it up with a little butter and another layer, so it'll be fine. So just go ahead and make sure you cover that up real good. Keep that covered with that cloth and that wrap. And then you're going to take a pastry brush, and you're just going to go ahead and dip it in there, and just dip the top of the butter right there, and you're just going to go ahead and spread that. And spread that nice even layer right over the top. Again, if it tears, don't worry about it. It's okay, because we're going to go ahead and layer more layers on this. And it'll kind of all patch itself together. So, oops. It's trying to get away on me. Okay. So then once we have that all buttered like that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get another layer. And you're going to do this for 5 layers. You're going to do 5 of these sheets, layering them. And that one came out nice. I'm just going to go ahead and take it like that. Like I said, don't be afraid to work with this. It's really not that difficult. The most important thing is keep it covered and butter it well. I'm going to make sure I use lots and lots of butter on this. That's what creates that nice flakiness when you bite into the phyllo. Of course, it gives a nice flavor too. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and I'll just show you one more. We're going to take another sheet. And once you get good at this, you can just go ahead and slather it on there. All right. Oops. It's like paper. So yeah, sometimes it's hard to pick up. There we go. There's our 3rd layer. And I'll just butter that quick, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to do this after this. I'm going to do 2 more layers, and then I'm going to show you how to take it and cut it into the pieces which we're going to form into our little mezes. Okay, so now I have my 5 layers of phyllo, and it's layered with the butter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pizza wheel. I'm going to cut this in half, and then I'm going to cut it into thirds, making about 4.5 inch squares. And then you're going to take each of these, you're going to turn it upside down because you want to make sure that you get butter on the bottom. When this goes in the pan, you want to make sure it's got enough butter on it so it doesn't stick. I'm going to put butter on that. And then you go ahead and take that, butter side down, and you're going to go ahead and push it into your, now I've got a little stamper here that pushes this in. And I'm going to form little cups. And if you don't have one of these, you can use a spice bottle and just use that to go ahead and push that down in there. Actually, I'll get better off using the solid end, you don't make a hole in it. And we're going to do that, and I'm going to do that for all of these. And then once we have them all done, we're going to make the filling, and I'll show you how to make the filling, put that in, and then we'll be ready to bake them. Okay, so now I've finished making my phyllo cups, and I've preheated my oven to 375 degrees. I'm going to put these in the oven for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to make the filling. Okay, so now I'm going to get my ingredients prepped for the filling, and these are the shrimp. Now I've got these shrimp, which are the 70-90 count. You want to use the small ones because you don't want to spend a lot of money on big shrimp. They're going to go in these little quiches. So what I do is just take them, I'm going to cut them up, and I just like to cut them into just a rough chop. Tuck your fingers in, ladies. You don't want to lose one of those. Okay, and I just take them and put them in a bowl. Now I've got a bowl right here. I've got half a cup of dill, fresh dill, which I've chopped up pretty finely. I'm going to stick that in there. And I've got 4 ounces of feta cheese. That's going to go in there. And then on top of that, we're going to grate some lemon zest. It's about a teaspoon of lemon zest. And I love to use these microplanes because it gets a really nice zest. You can get a lot of zest off your lemon, and it comes real fine. So it really blends into the ingredients really well. Now, these little shrimp mezes that I make we actually make them for, we have a Greek fundraiser for our church, our St. George Greek Orthodox Church here in Bangor. And every year I make these little mezes, and they're a huge hit because they're great. They're small, and they can be, if you have any leftover, you can reheat them in the oven. They crisp up real nice in the oven, and you can actually freeze them too. So it's really a nice little thing. Everybody loves them. Okay, so the teaspoon of zest goes in right in there on top of that. And then I'm just going to take a spatula. I'm just going to go ahead and stir those together. And you want to make sure they get the shrimp really well coated with all the dill and all the zest. And it just smells so good. Such a bright, clean smell. Wonderful flavors. And then, now that's mixed, we're going to show you how to put the quiche, the filling, together. And I just take a large, and I love to use these bowls with the spouts because we can pour right out of them. And in there I'm going to put my 4 ounces of the Philadelphia cream cheese in the spatula. And that's the whipped chive. Put that in. And I'm going to put in I've got 2 eggs and 1 egg yolk, and those go in there. And then I like to just give those a quick whisk, just to go ahead and combine the cream cheese. It's going to stick a little, isn't it? That's okay, it'll come off. Work its way in there. Okay, once you get that good and stirred, you're going to add 3/4 cup of whole milk, and that goes in. And then I've got my half a teaspoon salt, half a teaspoon of white pepper, and just a little pinch of nutmeg. Just gives it that little extra something. Okay, and give that a really good whisk to stir it. And if there's little bits of cream cheese that haven't completely mixed in, it's okay. They'll just melt and ooze all inside those little mezes. They'll taste so good. Okay, so now I've got that made. I've got my shrimp mixture made. And I'll show you how to put these little bites together. Put a little bit of the shrimp dill mixture in each of the cups. Now that I have all my cups filled with the shrimp, I'm going to go ahead and give my cream cheese mixture a little whisk. And then we're going to just pour that right in. And you don't want to overfill them, you just put a little bit just to cover the shrimp. You can do that for all of them. They're going to go into a 375-degree oven for 25 to 30 minutes. These Greek shrimp mezes are sure to be the hit of your next party. Kali orexi.